Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Kevin again. Wanted to do another quick video here into an update into a discovery that I found on the ACChain's website, asset collection chain. Now, I shared this blog that I saw earlier on um, this bulletin board. This lady, Serena Yin, who works for the ACChain. Now, I'm trying to just get an idea of what their timeline is here, what their time frame is for incorporating their global domination of the markets, or not the markets, but I should say currencies and assets, including commodities, which I believe are one of their primary focuses here. So as we look through these are ICOs. These are initial coin offerings. I'm sure you know what an ICO is. So what we're seeing here is this table is kind of like a look into the future here for us. So here they have the real estate token. This has been put out, and I believe this is still ongoing. And here we are, July 26, 2017. This ICO is still ongoing, and we know this is a real plan because we're seeing these other coins come out now, and that's the point of this video. Is that we have the real estate token is out now, and as we scroll down here, we can look at this one here. It's called this KB token project. It's considered a commodity, and it says it's going to start at the end of May, but here we are in July, the end of July, so I think they're just behind, but we're getting an idea of their steps, which ones are going to be coming first. So I go on their website, and here we are. KCoin, the national token of Cambodia. And I won't really, specifically read this. Is that the KCoin is a Cambodian national token, which is based on the ACCchain to underline blockchain technology, high quality agricultural products of Cambodia. So when they say here, this is about commodities, this is what they're really interested in, folks, is the commodities that a nation offers to the world. And as we scroll down, you'll see that it's not just the commodities. This is all being integrated into the ACChain through the exchange between the ACC and the Chinese Standard Token (NPC). And this is one thing that I did come across. I'll go over here. The NPC. Here are the ICOs that have ended. So here we have the ACCchain coin has been completed. This is the one world currency. But over here we have the NPC, and I'll open this here. The NPC is the Chinese original data token. All assets digitization processes and openness and transparency. Based on ACCchain, this is the new asset circular business model for the value circulation. I'm trying to find. Here we are. The PEB is the first standard digital assets token in the world. This was issued by anchoring on the Tibetan tea asset packing. PEB is divided into Tibetan tea through Tibetan asset packing, generating a token of 1 RMB per PEB. Therefore, here we go. They're just kind of going on here. Here we go. And sorry for not having this all lined up. I'm still kind of a newbie to this whole video making. So. Connection with all kinds of tokens and become the settlement token in China digital asset token. So this is going to be their locally traded coin. This is their NPC. That the Chinese have their Chinese RMB and the yuan coin that they currently use as paper and digital fiat. But this is going to be their locally traded blockchain coin. Is this NPC node primary coin? This is the coin for China. So I mention that because it's like, where does this all fit? So back to this K coin, this national token coin of Cambodia, the exchange between the ACC and the Chinese standard token NPC. So if you're in Cambodia and you want to transact, you have to exchange through the ACC coin and the Chinese standard token coin so that you can complete the asset transaction in the Chinese market. So I'm like, where is Cambodia anyway? So I pulled up this map. Here's the east. So China is geographically pretty close to Cambodia. So the Cambodians are saying, how do we transact with you, China? They're going to they're going to do all their buying and selling and their trading with the Chinese through the ACChain and the NPC coin. Now, you might say, like, how is this getting launched? Here it is, right here. The Kingdom of Cambodia National Digital Agriculture Exchange is admitted by the Kingdom of Cambodian Government and Cambodian Central Bank, National Bank of Cambodia, to issue digital currency. So if I was in Cambodia right now, I would pretty much be dumping my cash right about now, because they are going to be issuing digital currency, and they're probably going to say, "Hey, those notes you have, that cash, yeah, that's no longer good." Or you can go to the bank and get a wallet with the ACChain, and you can have your digital currency. So please and thank you. Here you go. So this is a big deal. I mean, Cambodia is not a huge country that I know of, but here it is. This is a sovereign country, in the shadow of China, that is pushing their way in. They're falling in line to the ACChain and the ACChain's model for the world. Now, what do we have next? What's going to happen next? Let's have a look. We have the Cambodia coin is made. Is this KB? This is in process. What else is coming in the end of May? Motai base wine. And some of these are kind of confusing for me, because this right here. I mean, I can click on this. I can show you guys this, but this is like a tea commodity that they're gonna include. I don't really see how important tea is. I just, maybe in certain realms, at least myself in the Western world, we all drink coffee, it seems like, but this is a ICO for tea. So some of these are kind of head scratchers, but here's tea, the global coin for tea, and here's the Cambodian digital currency. So what's coming next year? So we have this, that. This is what I wanted to talk about. X coin, this XB. This is K coin. I'm going to say this is going to be X coin, commodity. It's all the same. The UK. I think this is a really big deal because the UK is doing their Brexit right now. They're exiting from the European Union. And I think the ACChain is scrambling to put them into this model before they do their full break away from the EU. by doing the same thing as Cambodia. I think there's going to be a UK digital coin. Um, I I think that's what's going to be next. I think it's going to be UK coin, the national token of the United Kingdom. And if they do that, this whole thing is going to get blown wide open. I'm pretty much talking to a select few people here right now. I know my channel really doesn't have a lot of attention to it right now, but if this happens to the United Kingdom, there's going to be a whole lot more eyes on this thing, and a whole lot more eyes on this ACChain and what it's doing, just based on how much influence and how big a deal the United Kingdom is, economically, politically, on the world stage. It's on here, and it is really just kind of making me wonder: are they going to do this next? Is Like I said, if they do, it's going to be a big deal. So here we are, the end of July. It could be around this time next month. The end of August. They could have an announcement on here: national token of the United Kingdom. And the people in the United Kingdom are, struggling to get their Brexit passed, but they haven't yet. And I just wonder if they're running this all through now to get it done before the Brexit happens out of the European Union. And and you can see here, there's here's the U.S. It seems different for us. It looks like we are going to be based on application equity, but I don't see us in here as a commodity. Like, here's this commodity travel for the U.S. and Maldives. But this is all really cryptic, but I think we can kind of understand a little bit what is the plan, just based on what we're seeing here for Cambodia, especially, to um, these next ICOs that they're going to be putting out. So, here's our world. And, Cambodia, China, perhaps the United Kingdom, and, who else is going to be checked off here. So, again, guys, this is a huge, huge deal. This is going to change the world as we know it. Is this ACChain, and I really do believe that God has a plan in everything. I believe that His Scripture has forecasted this hundreds of years ago, in the time of Christ. John was, he was marooned, he was exiled, and he wrote out the book of Revelation, and what's to come. So if you're not too familiar with Revelation, I recommend you read it, and above all else, get right with God, get a relationship with Jesus Christ, because he suffered, man. He suffered for you, he suffered for me, and it's up to us if we accept his sacrifice for our sin. And if we do that, we don't have to live in this world of what they're planning. We don't have to suffer in the tribulation, if you believe in the rapture of the church. So anyway, guys, thank you for your time, and please feel free to like, share, subscribe, send it all out. We gotta let everyone know, and I'll talk to you soon.